Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. How are you? I'm good, thank you for asking. What were we working on? You know what? It's been a while since I had a gap between the video I was doing and uploading. Let me check the comments. I pulled them up because that'll probably tell me the things that we were doing. Yeah, there's a... Are we there yet? We're not there yet at this... Oh, no, we are there. Yeah, leaky oil fissure. That's huge. Good to leaky oil fissure. It's mostly about pips and planting things with pips. Actually, huge tech on how to plant with pips. I planted... Where did I plant them? The thimbleweeds up here. So apparently, if you've got some natural tiles, right? The best way to do it is you dig a line... And you go, you dig a line of ladders, and you delete a ladder, and you let the pip plant. Then you skip one, and you delete a ladder, and you let the pip plant. That way, the pips will plant every other space to maximize space, because they can plant like this. They just sometimes like to plant too wide. So you do like that, and then you got like plant, naturally planted, and you don't have to do any of the planting, which is great for, you know, in this case, thimbleweeds, because they use apparently a ridiculous amount of water, which we did figure out that they are just going to suck down 160 kilograms of water, whereas these thingies use, where is it, 20, which is way less, and it's going to be food, right? This is going to be clothes. We're not spending all that water on the clothes. We can just find some in the garbage, okay? So we've got thimbleweeds planted. Yes, first time I've ever used a pip effectively. Thank you, my pip friends. I'll probably use you some more. What I'll probably or possibly do is, like here in the cold biome, I might plant more sleet wheat, because sleet wheat can be used for something food-wise. Oh, I think you also said you're going to plant a pinch of pepper nuts, right? The pinch of pepper nut farms in the hot and sleet wheat farms in the cold. So if I find a hot biome, I can maybe plant a pinch of pepper nut for free. I wonder if I have any on the map already. Actually, I don't know what they look like, to be honest. No, that's nosh sprouts. There's a lot of nosh sprouts here. I should enable auto harvest on all of these, because why not? That's dashavine, plum squash, or plume squash. Oh, the beeters have gone crazy through all this material. What the pinch of pepper nut? Actually, I really do not know what they look like. Why? You know what? Why don't I find out? Pincher. They look like that. Tropical vine. Okay. Grows downwards. They need 35 kilograms of polluted water a cycle, or you plant them for free. That's the way to do it. 35 to 85. I understand you do want them in a hot biome. $35 to $85. Definitely down here then. Do I have any? I've got none. Oh, there are 18 seeds. Okay. So in theory, I can plant some. And I should. And I should. So this biome is all pretty much all the right temperature. Well, not quite all, but we could work with it. There's more pips up here. Oh, I haven't explored this at all. Should maybe have a look at that. But I think we should plant some pinch of pepper nuts near. Oh, and this sour gas did come from this petrified fossil. Apparently it was 500 degrees or something. You left me a comment that was like, yeah, it was definitely from that. Heat spike and sour gas stands pressure. It's normally surrounded by some 500 to 600 degree stuff. Okay, that's why I did not realize that that was so hot. So, you know, we've got a bunch of sour gas. That's fine. We're actually kind of okay. It's just annoying. But yeah, it is what it is. Right, let's mine this. And we're working on this. Alright, we're feeling mighty good about the situation we're in. We love that. Might as well do that. Okay, get rid of that. Perfect. Okay, spaceship. They're both back. So, I was informed. Apparently, and I'm sure I knew this once, I just forgot. The cartography module, it only lets you explore adjacent hexes, right? So this rocket with the robot, it can go far. Well, it will be able to go far when we give it a much bigger rocket, which I think we have researched. Perfect. And we have 250 more data banks, which I think means we should take a drill cone. Right? I think a drill cone means we can go and harvest some really cool resources from space. I want no liquid in here. I wonder if I can just change the module. Space above rocket is blocked. Is that because these are here? Right, the rocket's bigger? You know, I'll let you store some resource or whatever. I'm gonna have them come up here. I'm gonna have them deconstruct this. Oh, you need to be swept, which I think means you'll then be repaired. No, you're coming up here to build these. Okay, that is good. We do want that. We need even more steel. Yeah. You know what? While they're working on that, veggie poppers, pike apple, and then peat or wood. And you can make veggie poppers. Okay. Or spindly grub fruit. Not that we have much spindly grub fruit. Right. How goes this planting? We have a bristleberry. I guess we didn't have a seed, because I imagine these things would have then swept the seed up. Temperature-wise, 22 to 25 degrees. Love that. These things need... Crystal Blossom. These things need 5 to 30. Perfect. All right. So you know what? I'm going to... Oh, the sour gas might be a problem. Oh, they need phosphorite as well. That's why the pinch of pepper nuts are a pain. It seems like they can be in any gas or any air. It just needs to be the right pressure. Plant husk. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about planting in here a pinch of peppermint seeds, right? The way I'm going to... This is dirt. The dirt won't fall, I think. So let's... Let's do this. Right, we'll put a door here and then a ladder across the roof and then a pip in there. Well, a door and then a box with the seeds in. And then I say, don't put the seeds in the box, and then all the seeds drop on the floor. And then the pip should be able to pick them up and plant them, I think. We'll give it a go. I think it's always worth trying it yourself at least once. Okay, so this stuff should expand. What do plant husks do again? You can use a building material, a fuel. Really? Okay. Or, gassy moos can eat it. Fair. Right, now can you change module? Petroleum engine. No. Space above rocket is blocked. It's because you're bigger, so I'm going to have to... You know what? Fuck it. I'll deconstruct the whole damn thing. I don't care. Can I empty this? I can, but that's just going to off gas immediately. My bad. You're probably going to become a bottle of petroleum on the floor. I think it all off gas completely. That's fine. Are you taking the steel up to here? Yeah, okay. And then you're building a couple of them. Okay. It's slow progress, but it's progress. That's the important part. I should probably make sure that we're making more steel. You're set to go forever. You're still set to make 20 iron. Okay, so we are working through the steel still, which is good. More steel. Perfect. Is there some on the ground? There is. There's 16 tons of steel on the ground? Oh. Because it's not in a storage thing, so we don't see it come up in the actual... Oh, okay. We're actually doing better on steel than I thought we were. Perfect. Now, how do I get rid of sour gas? Do you know what I mean? What is... Oh, why don't I look it up? Why don't I look it up? Sour gas. You can cool it down. That's it. Unbreathable gas. Doesn't feel like it does much. You can turn it into sulfur. Liquid methane and sulfur if you cool it down. Well, that's not happening. I might just put a pump. It's going to be burning power all the time. Well, that's cute. I might just put a pump down here that's going to be burning power all the time, but it's going to pump the sour gas into a bottle, and then I might shoot the bottle into the sun. Because why not? Don't want to get annoying. Do we have a homie over here? I feel like we do. What was I doing over here? I don't know. You're kind of harvesting these, which is fair. I do feel like I was going to have you sweep gold amalgam for something. You have a natural gas geyser. We were thinking, what were we going to do here? I really don't remember, but I feel like we had some sort of plan. If you can remember what I was going to do over here, I feel like some sort of plan involved this planet. And I really can't remember what it was. Unless it was have someone just live over here permanently to gather the thimble reeds? Maybe? Don't know. It'll either come back to me or I'm sure one of you will let me know what the hell I was planning or thinking. Okay, are you not being deconstructed? I could have sworn I had a lot of you being deconstructed. Oh, and I'm right. I have doors. I have doors up here now. Which means I'm going to need to be able to open these doors. Which was a circuit that ran from here down to this. Maybe? What's this output? There's a green signal when its rocket is on the rocket platform. Did we pull it from here? Did we pull a wire from here that said if the rocket is not on the platform? No, if the rocket is ready to launch, open the doors. Then if the rocket is not on the platform, I don't remember, but I'll look it up. I'll look it up. You, change module, space above rocket is blocked. Is it because of this? If it's because of this, I'm gonna flip the fuck out. Brother really started the deconstruction for a fraction of a second and then stopped. That's fine. That's fine. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Like, you. No, space above rocket is blocked. It's because of these. I'll be annoyed. Right, we did our drill cone. Love that. Probably this next for the small interior cargo buildings and the large cargo bay. Right, all of this is getting damaged because it's water. Yeah, because it's water and it's freezing. And no one can fix it because that's full of stuff. Okay. That's fine. How am I going to fix that? Do I put it inside an insulated tile? Is that what I do? Maybe. I mean, what? Petroleum. What happens if I cool petroleum down? Becomes solid petroleum at minus 57. Okay. Not minus 57 up here. Shouldn't be a problem. What I might do then... You know what? Just, do this. Nip this. And then snip this, build this. Hold on. Chill out. Snip this. Okay. Bridge? Liquid bridge. So this is now the water. Okay. Snip. It's thinking. Snip. Okay. That's water. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Just deconstruct this for now. Snip that, right? Okay. Gonna do. Where are you going? Going up here? You've decided to split yourself between these. Okay. You know what? That's fine. Check this out. I'm gonna do this. Definitely get rid of that. Petroleum. Okay. Snip that. This is annoying, but we'll work it out. This is the petroleum bridge that will bridge the petroleum. You. Space above rocket platform is blocked. It's probably that. But you know what? What if instead I deconstructed you, you dumb fuck? How about that? How about that? Idiot. I'll deconstruct you. Or is it the solar panel? You know what? Don't deconstruct. Almost lost my call there. Let's deconstruct this first and then see what happens. Okay? We're chill. We're chill. These are filling up again. I really do need to pump some petroleum into some... Well, some anything, really. And get that going. Right, hopefully you're going to continue to work. Down here. Alright, we got this dog. Let's try a pneumatic door. A storage bin. And a series of paladders. Like so. Except we'll delete that one. And then we'll move a pip in here. And then we'll put some pinch of pepper nut seeds in here. Because we're going to make... Where is it? Pepper bread. Which is a superb quality food. 16 morale. Match sleet wheat grains and a pinch of pepper nut. That's all it needs. It's better than surf and turf. Frost burgers, though, are soul food, which is good to know. But, and we can do that possibly in the future. Anyway, let's probably 9 these because I want to try and get this done. I want to see what we can do here. Right, change module. It literally was that there was something above. No, it's not. I'm going to crash the fuck out. Right, get deconstructed, nerd. I'll see you in hell, and then we'll see if it really is these. If these are the problem. I don't think it would be, because it was never a problem before. We'll see. Get a chance, deconstruct this stuff. It doesn't really need to be here. Yeah. Alright, they deconstructed the thing. New rocket. I literally can't build it. Is it because these are here? Is that what it is? That'll be so annoying. And I'm going to need to power them as well. Not all of them, mind you. Just the ones. Are you opening? You are, right, you just take forever manually. But they do just have to click the switch. We'll see. We will see. Alright. Still have loads of steel. And they've done this. Good. So you're going to store pincher peppered seeds. And a priority 9. If you get the chance, just sweep all of this stuff. Doesn't have to be now, doesn't have to be perfect, but yeah, just getting something out of there would be nice. I'll take some tender brisket. I'm sure the homies would love a little bit of tender brisket. Do I really have no wood at all? Have I been turning it all into ethanol? Very possibly. You know, although I'm not sure. I don't think I actually need that much ethanol anymore for power. I don't think it's necessary. We can always store some up, but I don't think we really need ethanol. We can just use petroleum. It's just as good. And then once these fellas start getting actually planted, oh my god, we have a second one. Huge. We can then move the phloxes in here. We can get rid of this phlox area up here. Don't know what I'll do with it, but it just won't be phloxes. We can shift all of these guys down. I'll move the incubators down as well. I still don't really know how many I need. Maybe 2. We'll see. But we'll start growing phloxes, and then we can always have like an overflow room where we just dump the extra phloxes. Okay. So you have some pincher pepper nuts in there. You have 11. Which means we need to acquire a pip. You, my friend, get relocated at a 9. So So in theory, actually, I don't know how deep the pinch of pepper nut seed things need to be. They probably need to be 3 deep. Well, no, actually, because they're going to be planted in this tile, which means they need to be 2 deep. I'm also going to uproot these plants. I don't think this is the case, but just in case the plants need to, like, you can't have 2 plants top and bottom in the same tile. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully. Is this him? Huge. Thank you, Bert. And then you don't store the seeds. Oh. And sweep the mealwood seeds at a 9. We don't want them in here. I forgot that they were in here. Worst case scenario, we can always uproot the mealwood. Okay. Huge. Huge. Yeah. So eventually he should plant a seed here, I think. Go on, son. Go on, son. He'll get to it. He's a little slow, but he's got the spirit. So eventually we're going to have more of those. We have... Oh, yeah, I need to enable auto harvest. All of these. Excellent. It's a little bit of a ragtag solution we've got down here. I didn't know about the ideal pip planting situation, but now I know. Thank you, Graham. So I'm going to plant one here. I think this will work. Let me pull up the do it, you coward. Oh. They plant from top right to the left, then down a row from the right again. Pips won't plant when too many plants are nearby. I assume nearby means in a room. Like this. Place a row of ladders across the ground. In this case, pardon me, in this case I didn't plant them across the ground, I planted them in the ceiling. Because I think that's where the pip would plant the pinch of pepper seed. Then, yep. Once everything is planted, delete the ladders. Okay, and I think this will work. I'll leave him to do his thing. It might even be worth grabbing the second pip. Just so they're both in here, you know? There's 2 chances that we plant the pinch of pepper seed. Yeah. Oh, they eat thimbleweed. Okay, well, it's probably a good thing that we take them out of the thimbleweed room then. So they're not eating our plants while we're trying to harvest them. What do you want from me? Space above rocket platform is blocked. Is it these? I don't know. I'm just going to delete everything that could possibly be around this rocket until it will let me build the fucking petroleum rocket. Okay? Okay. So, couple of things. If it works now, I'm going to... Okay, it was that. I'm livid. Oh, because it's huge! Of course it is. It's fucking massive. I remember now. So in this case, if I delete these, then I should just be able to add the large petroleum rocket or the large petroleum engine. Oh, by the way, it's renamed this ship to Old Gallant Vessel. Tell me that's not the best name ever. So it's completely worth us having deconstructed the entire rocket, I think. There you go. Perfect. So we're going to build a giant petroleum engine, and we're going to need a large fuel tank. I don't believe these engines hold any fuel like the small petroleum engines do. So that's fine. Are you building these? Appreciate it. So obviously we're gonna need the wiring that opens the doors. We're gonna need the wiring that says, "Hey, shut the doors when there's asteroids coming." That makes sense. I'll probably need to load up the other thing for that. Hold on, you're cold? Fair, you are out in the open, I guess. Okay, so deconstruct all of this shit. And you know what? Snip this for now. Okay. We'll sort this out. So you don't have an input. No, because you need a large liquid fuel tank. Wait, I just replaced that? Hold on. What? I thought that I thought we had built this. I thought the engine was built. Where did it go? When I added the... Where did it go? I built that at 9, I guess. It just replaced it with the thing. Built that at 9 as well. Yeah. Okay, they'll get to it probably. Hasn't been my finest episode so far. I've achieved pretty much nothing, but that's cool. That's how it usually goes for me. How's this going? They're getting there. Well, I'll get them to excavate those. Zombie spore germs in this sour gas here. But I don't think they'll live. I don't think they can actually live in the sour gas. I think it just exploded into the sour gas when the zombie spore thing died. Maybe. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. Okay. More plants? No, not more plants yet. Still waiting. I want to wait until all of these bristle blossoms are done before I whack the phloxes in, because the phloxes are going to start eating them, but they're going to eat them down a bit. So if we don't have that many, they might never grow and give us new seeds, is my thinking. Okay, so these ethanol machines are probably going to produce a bunch of ethanol, even though we're not going to need it, right? That's fine. I'll just let them run. I'm okay with that. Then we do need to think about the swamp child. We have enough pips, I think. We're going to need to think about all of this. Right, you. Add module. Large liquid. There we go. Large liquid fuel tank. And do I have the large? Oh, we never did this. I thought we were doing the drill cone. I guess we didn't. Weird. Where's the large liquid oxidizer tank? Here it is. Or large solid oxidizer tank. Yeah. Yeah, because the liquid oxidizer is much better. But you need liquid oxygen for that. And we can't really do liquid oxygen yet. Okay. Dude, the rockets are massive. So we've got liquid fuel. Doesn't tell me how much it stores. Whatever. So we've got that. Then we're going to want possibly a robot piloting module. Because my thinking is robot pilot module. This will be our exploration craft, right? Because we'll be able to go very far. Do I need 2 large fuel tanks? I don't remember. It's definitely 2 small solid tanks per large fuel tank. I think. So let's say that we had a second one. And we had 4 of those. How much space do we have? Not a lot. One of those. Then one of those, then one of those. That's probably how the ship would actually go, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of all that. Once we get the large liquid oxidizer tank, I don't remember if it's exactly half the size of a big, like, how big is a fuel tank? Oh, there aren't any fuel tanks, right? There's only the large. But you're 2 tiles high. Okay. And I guess the big one, the medium one even, which we're about to unlock, is probably... Oh, no, we're doing this first? Oh. Oh, right. Okay. You're probably like 4 tiles high. If you're 3, even better. If not, is what it is. You store 900. You store double what the old rocket engine stores. Right. You have 405 kilograms of that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Do you need more space, by the way? No, you perfectly fit in these 2 doors. And you perfectly fit in these 2 doors. Thank God I don't want to have to do anything too drastic. Well, that's the first half. I still haven't got many of these planted, but that's fine. It's going to take its time. Just going. Can't help but notice that these fellas haven't planted any plants yet. I thought they would. let's do this. And then, you know what? Let's deconstruct this as well. I'll make a 2 wide space for now, and we'll see what happens. It could be that there's too many plants around, or at least it considers there to be too many plants around, and I might need to get rid of some of these plants. There's nothing that tells you. Right? God, feel free to grab a pinch of pepper seed. I won't stop you. Unless they already have like a seed on them. I don't think they would. Yeah. This might take a bit more work then. I'm sure we can figure something out. Please more bristle. Are there, hold on, are there bristle blossoms over here? That. Is that really the entombed concern? Okay. Get me worked up for nothing. I'm not sure that was necessary. That's fine. Okay, so you've been built, which means we need... Actually, you know what? Where's your input? It's 1 tile down of a 5 high thing. So, it will go here, but 1, 2, 3, it'll probably go, we'll build up to here on the assumption that we might build a duplicate bay, which we always want to be the lowest possible thing, so the duplicates don't have that far to go. Also, I need to call the episode here. Oh my god, we're at 47 minutes. But we'll probably build it like that. We can fill this bad boy up. And you're so close to being done with that. You know what? As I do the outro, I'll let it run, and then they might get that done. They might get that research done, which would be awesome. For now, thank you, everybody. Huge. So much for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps out a great deal. I really appreciate it. I love your faces for it. If you're new, please consider... There we go. Please consider subscribing to the channel for more content. Yeah, make sure you check. What, 5? Really? Make sure you check the 5. We'll see. Make sure you. So I don't even know who I am anymore. Basically, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.